Later that day, before going home, Minsu stopped by her favorite cake shop to buy some snacks for herself and Sunjin. She knew he had been feeling down lately and wanted to buy him something sweet to lift his mood. As she stood in line, Woben, who had been sitting alone having coffee, watched her. Minsu did not notice him. Kim walked in and approached Minsu, handing her a small gift bag as a wedding present. She explained that she had intended to give it to her at school, but had forgotten. Minsu looked at the bag and refused to accept the gift. Kim pleaded, assuring her that she respected her wish to remain strangers and would not bother her again after this. As Minsu hesitated, wondering whether Kim was sincere, Woben observed them from his seat. Knowing what kind of person Kim was, he was surprised to see them together. He considered approaching Minsu to warn her that Kim was the same person who had attempted to kidnap and kill her, but had mistakenly abducted Yuna instead. However, he held himself back, remembering that he was no longer friends with Sunjin, and by extension Minsu. He decided to let them handle their own battles, choosing not to interfere. Minsu ultimately thanked Kim for the gift, but declined to accept it. As she stood there, she noticed Woben leaving the shop. She excused herself and ran after him, stopping him to ask if he was okay. She mentioned that she had heard from Sunjin about their fallout. Woben assured her that he was fine and that the issue was between him and Sunjin. She had nothing to worry about. Minsu smiled, reminding him that he was still her friend and that if he ever needed anything or someone to talk to, he could always reach out to her. She wished him well and walked away. Woben watched her leave, wondering if he was making the right choice by distancing himself from them. As Kim stepped out of the shop, Woben approached her, remarking that it had been a long time since they had seen each other. Kim looked at him coldly and asked what he wanted. Woben told her that he had seen in the newspapers that she was engaged to an heir of a mining company and offered his congratulations. He moved closer, stating that while she might be able to deceive everyone else, he could still see her for the evil person she truly was. He made it clear that he knew everything she had done and that her attempt to return, pretending to be a saint, would only fool those who were naive enough to believe she had changed. Kim looked at Woben with cold indifference and questioned why he continued to interfere in her affairs. Woben responded that he simply enjoyed watching her make a fool of herself. He added that he felt sorry for her fiancé, who had no idea that the woman he was about to marry was someone capable of kidnapping and attempted murder. Kim froze at his words, then stepped closer, warning him to be careful. She made it clear that if he continued to meddle in her business, he would put himself in danger. Woben, however, merely laughed, stating that she was the one who would die first, not him. With that, he walked away, leaving Kim standing there in silence.